Hey, you guys. I have a quick message, okay? And this is real talk. Some of you are not doing the work. Some of you are blaming it on your spouse. You're blaming it on your kids. You're blaming it on your job. You're blaming it on your health. You're blaming it on all these different things. Let me just make this very clear. Life will happen around you regardless. Life will happen around you regardless. Do you know how much stuff I went through last year? And if I was sitting around talking about, I can't show up. I can't do Facebook Lives. I can't do, you know what? Be quiet. Sit down and be quiet if you ain't serious about your business. Be quiet. Sit down and be quiet. Because you know what? To be totally honest, all the stuff that I've been through in the last year, 2 years, building my business, I showed up. I woke up early. I stayed up late. I spent time away from my son. And quite frankly, I'm getting pissed off with hearing people come to me talking about, this thing or that thing. Stop coming to me with problems that I can't solve. I am a business strategist. That means that if you are ready to make your business a reality, then you come to me. I will give you the plan. I will execute the plan. I will do everything in my power. But you know what? That doesn't include me doing it for you. Okay? That doesn't include me waking you up, me getting you up in the morning. That doesn't include me putting you on your grind. Okay? I do not want to talk to anyone that makes excuses about why they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Don't even get on a clarity session with me. I don't want to hear about why your family's doing this or whatever. How are you showing up today? What are you doing? What are you doing? Hold yourself accountable. Because to be totally honest, I can't solve any of those problems. I'm sorry if you're having those problems, but at the same time, people don't come to me for that. People come to me for the strategy that will make them multiple streams of income. If you are not ready and you are not mature enough and you're not mature with how you're spending your money now, if you're not mature enough to get yourself in gear, then a coach like me isn't going to work for you. Because you know what? I shouldn't have to drive you. Your circumstances should drive you. Your why should drive you. The personal leverage should drive you. Your family should drive you. The things that you are looking for in life should drive you. You should not need anyone else to drive you to your dreams. Nobody's getting me up in the morning saying, Eve, you got to do the work. Eve, you got to get online and you got to post on social media. Eve, you got to do all these different things. Do the work. Do the work. Do the work. Do the work. Do it. Stop making excuses. Stop showing up late. Stop expecting people to give you things that you didn't earn. Stop asking for the wrong things. Stop accepting the wrong things. Stop saying yes to the wrong things. Some of you out here is listening to everybody else except yourself. Somebody will tell you something and then you're like, oh my gosh, that's a good idea. And then you see this shiny thing and that shiny thing. And you're like, oh my gosh, I can't focus. You can't focus because you're worried about what everybody else thinks. You're worried about what everybody else is doing. You're worried about how everybody else is getting it, but you ain't getting yours. Okay? That's what you need to be doing. And I may be coming across upset because I am. Because I'm sick and tired of people blaming it on everybody else but themselves. You are responsible for your success. You are responsible for your destiny. You are responsible for reaching your purpose, figuring out what that is. Period, point blank. Ain't no coach, ain't no consultant. Nobody is going to do it for you. No one is going to do it for you. You have to look within yourself and find that. Find the answers that you're looking for. Most of you know what the answer is, but you think sexy is procrastination. You think that it's sexy to be looking at somebody's social media and copying off of what they're doing, except for doing what you should be doing, what your calling is, that you can do, that nobody else can do. God assigned that to you. Do the work. Do the work. I wake up every day and I grind hard every day. You can ask my husband. I'm always working. There's been times where I have to like literally pull myself away from my work because that's how hard I grind. Then I'm running into people who are like, oh, I'm having this problem or that problem. And I'm looking at them like, okay, you say you're not making sales. Did you ask for the sale? You said that you have all these different things that you're trying to do. What steps have you taken to get there? Do the work. There's no excuse. None. And quite frankly, I'm over it. I'm really over it. I'm tired of people expecting me to do some stuff for them that they're not even willing to do for themselves. You got to be willing to do the work. Nobody else is responsible for your dream but you. Period, point blank. You got to do the work. You got to make it happen. You have to commit to it. You have to make sure that you are doing everything necessary to get your baby, your dream off the ground. It's not enough to pray. I bet you God is looking at you right now like, oh, really? You just gonna pray about it and you think I'm supposed to just come down there and like do it for you? No. That isn't how it works. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Then you know what? I don't have to prove myself to anybody. You don't have to prove yourself to anybody. But what you not finna do is tell me that I have to carry you because you should be walking on your own. And that's what I'm committed to right now. I'm not taking any clients that are whiny, any people that are giving me excuses or telling me problems that I can't solve or listening to everybody else but me. You have to be committed to your own success. Commit to your own success. You know what that looks like? That looks like putting it on the calendar and no one has to remind you. You know what time it is. You know what you're supposed to be doing. Nobody has to remind you. And that's how you know that you're not really committed. Because if somebody has to remind you of what your dream is and what you're supposed to be doing, and you won't get up early, you won't stay up late, you won't show up on time, you won't do the things necessary to align yourself with whatever it is that you said you wanted, that just won't do.